Hello everybody and welcome back. Kaz, sorry to catch you off guard. Are you ready to cast?
Hello. What? Hello?
Hello, I'm here. Sorry, I was just tweaking with audio settings because I needed to bring you up a little bit, but I think I did it too much. But hopefully it should be okay now.
Okay.
We're on a new map. We're on Arena, which some of you might know as the new scrap station, which we were talking about last time. It was Julius's choice, and why do you think he chose this map?
Hang on, let's wait until the game starts so I can actually look at it first to remind myself what it looks like. But key feature of this map, two bases are pretty close by air along the left-hand side. It's fairly close by land with this like really narrow strip, which I think is exactly 2 stalkers wide. So you can get big units down there, but they have to go in single file. And there's a Zelnaga tower in the middle bit, so you can get a lot of really important vision if you've got that. There's a gold island in between the two bases, so it's really forcing the players to engage, like, you know, over just in that middle area, either by air or by land, because that's a really key location to grab. But then as they expand, they move towards the right of the map, and then so you want to start moving like through the right, down, either down or up, depending on, you know, where your opponent is, to snipe their 4th and 3rd, which is going to be less well protected from the main. So yeah, it's really interesting.
Speaking of interesting things, look at what Julius has done. He's put down a supply depot, blocking off the small pathway between his base and the Zerg's base, obviously to stop any early Ling tactics that his opponent might have chosen. Also interesting is...
I got confused because I was looking at Hugo because he's playing Terran.
He is indeed playing Terran.
And I was like, what? I don't see anything that interesting that Julius has done. And then I realized that it was Hugo.
Yeah, he sneakily switched to Terran, which I wasn't aware of either. So, hopefully Julius...
this is a TVT now.
Julius knows. Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Well, okay, we should announce it if he doesn't know. Am I a ref? I'm just
you are a ref, yeah, you can tell them, just to make sure. And after that, we got a question from the chat. Do we know what leagues these two are? I believe they're like around Platinum, right?
Hang on, give me a second.
Sorry. Well, it turns out Julius wasn't aware that his opponent is a Terran.
Julius and Hugo, I guess, wanted to... Yeah, okay.
I mean, you can tell because Julius went CC first or some shit. Or like Rax and then CC immediately. And also tried to block off early Ling timings by placing a supply depot here for no reason whatsoever.
So he didn't know.
That's kind of bad.
This is a TVT. Anyway, the league of these two players. So Julius is Diamonds at the moment, I believe.
Wow. Okay.
Hugo is currently Gold or maybe Plat. I'm not sure which. Hugo was a high Diamond when he was playing a lot. He stopped for a bit and then played a lot more since Legacy came out. But since Legacy came out, he has been playing random, which is why his league has taken a bit of a hit.
Yeah.
And also why he's playing Terran now. So yeah, Hugo does main Zerg, but he's been learning Terran and Protoss. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, Hugo's definitely more confident playing all 3 races, should I say. He not necessarily as confident as his Zerg, but he doesn't mind switching it up, which is why he's gone for Terran here, which is really interesting. In addition, did his units automatically pathfind around the choke, or did he manually do this? No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know why they automatically did it, so now he sent them back. Yeah. And now he's going to find out there's a supply depot in the way with this Marine any second now. There you go, he's shooting at it.
Now he's going to shoot it.
So the cool thing is he did a quick 1-1-1, so he's got this Liberator here alongside this army.
Oh.
And he's actually doing a 1 base all-in, which I don't know if it's going to succeed. Like,
A one base all in. Wow, I didn't know those existed in Legacy.
Yeah, Julius has
God.
quite a large army if he need. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, Julius can hold this, but he can't engage into that tank unless he pulls all his SCVs, which is not what I would have done. It might work though. It appears to be working. What do I know? And he's held it, and that medevac was far too late.
Run away!
Yeah, the medevac is now just looking after this lonely marine. There's a siege tank at the other end of the map as well. I think he got lost en route to the battle. And here comes the counter push from Julius. Okay. This could be lethal if he can get around the tank. He's going to get a free tank. Oh, that pickup!
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
That hot pickup saved that tank's life. That was really special. And dropping the siege tank as well.
I like how he dropped the siege tank and then immediately picked up the unsiege tank.
Yeah, that was really good.
And now he's going to fly across the map with it to do some damage in the mineral line.
Now we're talking.
Ballsy.
Siege tank drops are the best. Just officially, if you do siege tank drops, I love you forever.
That's not where you want to drop it. Surely go for the mineral line, no?
No, apparently not. But it did cause Julius to pull back his whole army, which might have been an overreaction. I don't know.
Hugo looks like he's having fun.
He is
don't lose it!
having a lot of fun. Oh
god!
Has he got boost?
Get out!
No, that was a silly loss. Like, he didn't need to drop that at all.
That was really stupid. Yeah, exactly. He should have left. I don't think he knew how low health his medevac was.
No.
I'm fairly sure that's what happened.
So somehow, despite being on one base, Hugo has more SCVs than Julius, which is impressive. I guess Julius got really panicked early on by that push and just went heavy into Marine Marauder. Like, if you look at the size of his army, it's kind of excessive, to say the least. He's also supply blocks for a bit.
I suppose.
It's not great. But yeah.
Okay. Oh god, it's so confusing now that they're both Terran. Okay.
Hugo needs to transfer some SCVs because he is really
amazingly
mining inefficiently.
Workers.
Yeah, but he's mining inefficiently. Like, they're all in his main. He has like 20 on his main, so that's not going to help him out either.
I guess it's pretty hard to get used to after HOTS.
Like, if we look at the income tab, Julius is still quite a bit ahead in terms of mineral income, even though he has like 10 less harvesters, which doesn't make a lot of sense. And this Liberator is going to get away because those are only Marauders. In fact, those are only Marauders, so it's going to go kill some SCVs.
Yeah.
It's going to get one. Oh, it's going to get the mule anyway.
It's going to get a mule.
That's just as good.
Yes, yeah, maybe better.
So now, that's weird. He's got no SCV. He's got no Marines.
Oh no, the Liberator's killing the Liberator. Okay, now it's dead. That was a bit unnecessary.
Some hot Liberator on Liberator action happening right now. Getting me all worked up. This game's a bit weird.
Okay. It is. Well, yeah, it started being weird when we were like, Hugo's Terran? Hugo's Terran? Question mark?
Like, another thing is, there are now 22 SCVs mining in Hugo's main. And now he only needs 12 there, because in Legacy of the Void, the mineral patches run out really quick, and he's already used some of them up.
Yeah. Well, half of them do. So in HOTS, you have 1,500 minerals on each mineral patch, and now half of them have got 900 instead. So, like, 4 of them, is it 4 or 3? Either 4 or 3 of them run out much more quickly than the other 4 or 3, which means you actually do have to shift workers a lot more quickly. In fact, I think some of them are already mined out in his main.
Yep, they absolutely are, which is why he only needs 10 SDVs to the 22 that he actually has in his main. He really needs to build a third command center. Like, he's getting really far behind the longer he stays like this. He still has 10 more SCVs than his opponent, but he's just not using them effectively. They're all in his main doing nothing. 23 on 6 patches.
Liberator's gonna get Oh, that was beautiful. Did you see that tank pickup?
Nope, I missed it.
Oh. Okay, so Julius has a Liberator aiming at the ground in near Hugo's base. It was about to pick off the single tank that was on low health, and Hugo went in like so. I didn't realize that the Liberators actually require a fairly substantial amount of time to switch to, you know, ground mode.
Yeah, they're kind of like siege tanks.
It had switched. Yeah, it switched to ground mode. It was just about to fire, and then Hugo came in with a medevac and picked up the tank before it could hit it. And then another Liberator came and sort of damaged it a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Liberator count is now 5 for Julius and 1 for Hugo.
Hugo's got a bigger
if we're playing
Marine
Liberator
Marauder
Wars
ball.
here, then Julius is winning.
But I mean, look, if you look at the actual army suppliers, Hugo is far and away ahead because of the size of his Marine Marauder ball that he has and the tanks.
That is true.
In fact, he's moving out now for an interesting push. It's really weird.
What? So he's got 1 Liberator versus 5. He's screwed.
He's got the Marines though, and I think because
they
have to siege. That's going to do work though. If those Marines need to run away. See, that's the thing.
Okay, he's gonna lose that Liberator.
Yeah,
Wow, that Liberator micro.
That's the thing, they take so long to set up, the Marines can just stim away. He's not quite got enough medevacs to, be able to stim freely, but he can get away with it for now. And he's killed all of the ground forces for Julius, so I think Hugo is in another commanding position
here. Picks off the CC as well, yeah. Oh,
he can attack into the Liberators now. He just has enough Marines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There. Right. Looks like GG again.
And there's the GG again.
Wow. Even as TVT.
Even in a TVT, and even with really inefficient mining in his main.
Pay attention to the race.
Yeah, I think there was kind of almost a build order loss there for Julius in a way, because he was setting up to play against a Zerg. Like, if you go into a game and think your opponent's a Zerg, then...
and then they're not.
Yeah, and then they're totally not. That's not going to help you early on, even if your opponent is mining inefficiently. I think there were ways back into the game for Julius,
Hugo
for sure.
should have announced that.
That was a bit of a dick move.
Pretty trolly and quite funny, but he definitely should have announced it.
Yeah. So interesting. How long was that game, just out of curiosity? 10 minutes. That's quite a long legacy game. I'll take that. But anyway, yeah, while we digest that game, I'm going to go to another quick break while we get Julius to pick the next map. Hopefully he can turn the series around. He's definitely not been, completely outclassed in these matches. I think there's definitely a case for him to win a game. So maybe in the next game we'll see him come back. So yeah, be back in a moment.